Just 2 years into his term, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, the man who kept the Rajya Sabha in checks, walks away, right as Parliament enters a stormy monsoon session. But why now? Health reasons or high voltage politics deeper brewing in Delhi's power corridors? At exactly 4 p.m. on Monday, Dhankar submitted his resignation to President Draupadi Murmu. But what set off political alarm bells was what happened just hours before his resignation. At 12:30 p.m., Dhankar chaired a business advisory committee meeting with top ministers JP Nadda and Kiren Rijiju. Another meeting was scheduled for 4:30 p.m. But guess what? They didn't show up. Opposition leaders like Jairam Ramesh say Dhankar was not even personally informed that the two senior ministers were not attending. He then took umbrage and rescheduled the BSc for July 22. Something very serious must have happened between 1 p.m. and 4:30 p.m., Jairam posted on X. But just before walking out of the office, the vice president made one last move that stunned many. He accepted a motion to move Justice Yashwant Verma of the Allahabad High Court just days after a massive cash haul at the judge's residence sent shockwaves to the judiciary. This was no routine decision. With this, Dhankar invoked rarely used constitutional powers, equaling the speakers of Lok Sabha in setting up a judicial inquiry panel. A rare, bold move, especially from someone who had often criticized the judiciary. He had previously called the Supreme Court's use of Article 142 a nuclear missile against democratic forces and openly slammed the collegium system. Was this Dhankar's final statement before exit or a political message? Soon the resignation snowballed into political drama. Congress called the resignation shocking and filled with hidden motives. Ramesh pointed to the Business Advisory Committee meeting Dhankar chaired just hours before resigning. According to him, key BJP leaders skipped it without explanation, a move that he said clearly upset the vice president. And the BJP, surprised but dismissive. MP Nishikant Dubey said it was like watching a Kader Khan movie plot. Even PM Modi's farewell post on Dhankar's resignation was cryptic. And then came the twist. Is Nitish Kumar being lined up to replace Dhankar? RJD leaders say yes, calling it a BJP strategy to sideline him before Bihar elections. RJD's Akhtarul Islam Sahin claimed it was a conspiracy to shunt Nitish Kumar to the politically insignificant post of vice president ahead of the upcoming assembly elections. The BJP called this pure fantasy, but the rumor mill is spinning fast. So what now? India's second highest constitutional post is vacant. According to the Article 68 of the Constitution, the vice president must be elected as soon as possible. But there's no deadline. Current Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, a JDU leader, Harivansh, takes over the VP's parliamentary duties. How is the VP elected? The Vice President is elected by an electoral college made up of all MPs from both houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. It's a secret ballot based on proportional representation and single transferable vote. To qualify, one must be a citizen of India, at least 35 years old, eligible for Rajya Sabha and must not hold any office of profit. In the upcoming vice presidential election, it's all about the numbers, and here how the math stacks up. The total strength of Lok Sabha plus Rajya Sabha is 786 and the magic number to win, 394 votes, assuming every eligible MP casts their votes. In the Lok Sabha, the BJP-led NDA already commands a solid 293 votes, and in the Rajya Sabha, they enjoy support from 129 MPs, including nominated members who are expected to side with the ruling bloc. The Election Commission is likely to announce the election schedule soon, and NDA with its current members has the clear edge to push through its nominee. But who? Is it Bihar CM Nitish Kumar, Deputy Chairman Harivansh, or someone with a wildcard entry? As Parliament braces for the next chapter, the question remains, was this really just about health, or was Jagdeep Dhankar's exit the opening scene in a bigger political drama?